Today, from Brooklyn, New York, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Brooklyn Beats taking on the Houston Voyagers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Voyagers and the Brooklyn Beats. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. It's been all systems going this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It's a gain of 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Weaver. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Steps, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston set to take over. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. Number 23.
Now on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Kick is no good.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
A loss of 13.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Washington. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the ball is knocked out. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Washington. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 6.
On 3rd down, Washington. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st down, Blackwell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up
to throw on second down. Washington over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake, Washington. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Houston.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Oh, man, can't do that.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, Washington. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Washington's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
To throw on third down, Washington. And that will be incomplete.
Washington
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
14. Voyagers 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
25-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On second down, Blackwell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down. Washington in trouble, and he's taken down.
A loss of 12.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they'll search for that patience here now. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
1st and
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
the quarterback keeps it.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
17. Voyagers 3.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early? and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game, that's a lot to carry around.
Down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Washington. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Washington. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down and 10 yards.
From the gun, Washington. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
First down and 10.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Intended for number 28. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The pass. Incomplete from the contact.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Houston set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Washington. And he's got his man on the out route.
Washington's
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
a gain of 9 yards.
Throwing on first down, Washington. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. And the ball on the 30. Here's second and 4.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Washington. It got his man complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
From the gun, Washington. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 23. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Voyagers.
They'll run on first down. Blackwell.
Another
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Down at the 28-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Looking to throw. Washington. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down. And 9 yards to go.
On third down, Washington throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Makes the score be 17. Voyagers 9.
So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. And look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat. but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the threes already.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Back set.
So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
At their own.
And now out comes Houston. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw on second down. Washington over the middle. It's complete.
Washington.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Washington. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Come on, let's go.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
taken
The
down.
last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up second.
They'll keep it on the ground. Baldwin. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
Makes the score beat 17. Voyagers 12.
It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. 2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
44-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
The 34-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Now look at this. this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On 1st and 10, Washington. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again, Washington. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt.
First down and 10.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Houston set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Washington. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw on second down. Washington. Throw left side complete. That's Contreras.
To number 88.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down, Voyagers.
From the gun, Washington. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw on second down. Washington. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete.
Washington's pass. Complete to number 14. It's a gain of 10. First down, Voyagers.
On first down, Washington. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Throwing on first down. Washington. His pass caught at the 4. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
His situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 1. A minute 50 to play. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So it's all going to ride here on the left foot of their kicker. He has missed twice today, but he can make up for it here. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before, and this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't. Because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Brooklyn, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come.